Welcome to the video lecture series of differential equation. In differential equation, particularly linear differential equation with constant coefficients, we are going to discuss. Linear differential equation with constant coefficients. So linear differential equation with constant coefficients. When you solve linear differential equation with constant coefficient, so there will be two parts of the solution. The first part is called the complementary factor, or you may call it as a complementary function, and other one is particular integral. The linear differential equation with a constant coefficient, in general, I am going to write this an dn by dxn. dn by dxn is the nth derivative. an minus 1 dn minus 1 y by dxn minus 1, where an and an minus 1, all a's are constant. an minus 2 dn minus 2 y by dxn minus 2 plus and so on. a0 y equal to function of x. Equal to function of x. Okay, this is linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Okay, if you look at this differential equation carefully, it's all the coefficients, means a's are constants. All the coefficients are constant coefficients. Coefficients of differential coefficients or derivative term, and coefficient of y here is constant. Therefore, we are calling it as a linear differential equation with constant coefficient, and it is very clear that this is linear differential equation. And the coefficients are constant, therefore we are calling it as a linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Yes, we are interested particularly to find out solution of linear differential equation with constant coefficient. In general, I am writing differential equation in this way, where d is what? Where d is derivative with respect to x. d is derivative with respect to x. d square will be double derivative with respect to x. d cube triple derivative with respect to x, and so on. And this uppercase x is the function of x, any function of x. So how to find out solution of the differential equation? And when you find out solution of the differential equation, so obviously you will get the value of y. Means for value of y we are solving this differential equation. It is complementary factor, or you may call it as a complementary function also, plus particular integral. Solution of differential equation has two parts, complementary factor and the particular integral. In order to save time, the complementary factor, in short I will be writing CF, and particular integral is PI. Is when you solve linear differential equation with constant coefficients, the two things are required to be found. The first one is complementary factor and other one is particular integral. When you find complementary factor, there are different ways to find out. There are different rule, different cases are there. And the complementary factor is depend on the roots of an auxiliary equation. I tell you what is auxiliary equation. Okay, this is the differential equation. Differential equation is what? f d y is equal to x. f d is a function of d, and this d, capital D, is derivative with respect to x. So what to do? The auxiliary equation I am going to write auxiliary equation. In short, auxiliary equation I will be writing later on AE. Auxiliary equation is what? It is Ft equal to 0. And on the basis of roots of an auxiliary equation, then you can write complementary factor. Now, rules to find complementary factor. Is first one, if roots of an auxiliary equation are real and different. If roots of an auxiliary equation are real and different, real or unequal, you can say A1, A2 or M1, M2. Roots of an auxiliary equations are M1 and M2. There may be 2 different roots, 3 different roots and number of different roots. If auxiliary equation has 2 different roots, then the complementary factor, how do you write? Complementary factor is C1 e to the power M1 into x plus C2 e to the power M2 multiplied. This is the complementary factor. If the roots of an auxiliary equation are 2 and 3, then complementary factor will be what? C1 e to the power 2x plus C2 e to the power 2x. Here there are 2 roots, 2 general constant will be there. And if there are 2 general constant, then order of the differential equation will be 2. Order of the differential equation is what? Order of the differential equation has order n. Then the number of general constants will be n present in the solution of the differential equation. Once again I repeat, if roots of an auxiliary equations are real and different, then in this way you can write complementary factor. If roots are 3 roots, M1, M2, M3, then complementary factor will be C1 e to the power M1x, C2 e power M2x plus C3 e power M3x and so on. Second case, if roots of an auxiliary equation are real and equal, say M1 and M2 are the roots of an auxiliary equation and they are same. M1 and M2 are the roots of an auxiliary equation and they are same. So how to write complementary factor? Complementary factor is equal to C1 plus C2x e to the power M1x or e to the power M2x, because M1 and M2 are same. Either you write M1 or M2, while writing formula it is okay. This is for 2 roots, This is for 2 roots. If there are 3 roots, M1, M2, M3 and all are same. If there are 3 roots, then complementary factor will be what? C1 plus C2x plus C3 x square outside of the bracket e to the power M1x or M2x or M3x, because all are same here. If there are 4 roots, then C1 plus C2x plus C3x square plus C4x to the power 4 and so on. So this is the complementary factor for real and equal. Next, if the roots of an auxiliary equation, third case, if the roots of an auxiliary equation are imaginary and different. Roots of an auxiliary equation are imaginary and different, and this case I am writing for 2 roots. Okay, and these roots are of the type like this: alpha plus minus I beta. This first root is alpha plus I beta, and the second one is alpha minus I beta. Means we have two roots here, alpha plus minus I beta. If roots of an auxiliary equations are imaginary and different, then complementary factor is what? How to write? E raised to power alpha x. This is the real part of the complex number. And C1 cos of beta x plus C2 sin of beta x. Okay, this is the complementary factor for imaginary and different roots. But this case I have written only for two roots, which are of the type alpha plus minus I beta. Fourth case, if roots of an auxiliary equations are imaginary and repeated, if roots of an auxiliary equation are imaginary and repeated, So this case I am writing for four roots, The roots are of the type alpha plus minus I beta, means these are the two roots, and again alpha plus minus I beta. Means there are two roots, alpha plus minus I beta, and this pair is again repeated, means total number of roots are 4. Then complementary factor is e to the power alpha x, real part of the complex number, and C1 plus C2x cos beta x, C3 plus C4x, C3 plus C4x sin beta x. Okay, this is the complementary factor for imaginary and repeated roots. Okay, if you look at these four cases, first case, second case, third case and fourth case. The fourth case I have written for 4 roots, third case for 2 imaginary and different roots. First case you may write for n number of roots also, and this can be written for n number of roots also. Now we are going to solve the problems on linear differential equation. Linear differential equation, particularly with constant coefficients. Now, solve the differential equation with constant coefficients. Solve the differential equation. The first sum we are going to discuss. Here d2y by dx square minus 8 dy by dx plus 15y is equal to 0. We discuss how to find out complementary factor. 4 cases we discuss. Now this differential equation we are going to solve. You please remember, particular integral and complementary factor, these two are different parts of solution of the differential equation. And complementary factor, roughly, complementary factor is depend on the roots of an auxiliary equation. An auxiliary equation we get from left hand side, and the particular integral we get from the right hand side if the differential equation is written in the standard form. Standard form means what? Means all dy by derivative term and y term on the left hand side and all x term on the right hand side. All x term on the right hand side and all derivative term and y term on the left hand side. This is a standard form of the differential equation, linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Now we are going to solve this problem. As I told you earlier, the particular integral is depend on right hand side and right hand side is 0. Therefore particular integral is 0. Here the particular integral is what? 0. Why it is 0? Because right hand side is 0 and particular integral is depend on the right hand side of the differential equation. Now only complementary factor itself will be the solution. So I am going to find out the complementary factor. Yes, for complementary factor I have to write auxiliary equation also. the d2y by dx square, for convenience, this capital D, I'll denote it. Okay, capital D is ddx, d square is double derivative with respect to x, d2 dx square, and so on, and so on. Okay, now this differential in terms of capital D I am writing d square y minus 8 dy, d is dy ddx, d square is d2 dx square, double derivative, plus 15y is equal to 0. Okay, now take y common, because it is y is common in all these three terms. I am taking y common. Is it? No. So this differential equation I have written in this form: f of d y is equal to capital X. Okay, capital X is a function of small x, and here capital X is 0. Right hand side is 0. Therefore, particular integral is going to become 0. Now, once you write this differential equation in this form, the auxiliary equation is what? D square minus 8d plus 15 equal to 0 is an auxiliary equation. Means this coefficient of d, if you equate to 0, it gives us auxiliary equation. And if you find values of d, two values of d, you will get the values of d. You can use calculator to get the values of d. Okay, I will recommend you to use calculator, or you can find out the roots of this by the method you already studied in 8th standard and 9th standard. So I am writing directly here. Values of d are 5 and 3. Values of d are 5 and 3. And these two values are the roots of an auxiliary equation. And what is the nature of these roots of an auxiliary equation? These are real and different. These are real and different. Real means I should be absent there. I means imaginary number should not be there. If imaginary number is not there, it is a real. That's all. Now, complementary factor for real and different roots is what? C1 e to the power 5x plus C2 e to the power 3x. Okay, this is the complementary factor by case 1. This is the complementary factor by case 1. This is our case 1. Roots of an auxiliary equations are real and different. Then complementary factor is C1 e to the power m1x plus C2 e to the power m2x. So we have written complementary factor. Okay. Here when you write complementary factor, the C1 and C2 can be interchanged, or 5 and 3 can be, places of 5 and 3 can be interchanged. The C1 and C2 places can be interchanged. So what is the solution to the given differential equation? Solution to the given differential equation is y is equal to complementary factor plus particular integral. Y equals complementary factor plus particular integral. Here complementary factor is what? C1 e to the power 5x plus C2 e to the power 3x plus particular integral is 0. Plus particular integral 0. No need to write. Because if you add 0 to anything, then it will not be affected. So this is the solution of given differential equation. This is the solution of given differential equation. Means this equation will be satisfied by this solution. Second problem. I am going to increase the speed now. Second one. Solve the differential equation. Here, this differential equation in terms of d, it is already given to you. This differential equation means d cube minus 3d square plus 3d minus 1 is equal to 0. D minus 1 cube of y equal to 0. This differential equation is given. So we want solution of this. If you look at this differential equation carefully, the right hand side is 0. Therefore, particular integral will vanish, means particular integral will be 0. Now, the complementary factor I am going to find, that itself will be the solution. And complementary, before finding complementary factor, I am going to write auxiliary equation, because this is equation in terms of in a standard form, f d y equal to capital X. Now d minus 1 whole cube is equal to 0. This implies three values of d I am getting: d equal to 1, d equal to 1 and d equal to 1. And these values are real and equal. Real and equal. These values are real and equal. Therefore, complementary factor is equal to, there are three values which are real and equal. If there are three values, then this factor for repeated roots we have to write. c1 plus c2x plus c3x square, outside of the bracket e to the power this root means e to the power 1x. So once you get the complementary factor, the solution of the differential equation is what? Y is equal to complementary factor. Y is equal to complementary factor plus particular integral. Plus particular integral, and particular integral is 0. So this is the solution of this differential equation. Now quickly, third one, solve the differential equation d2y by dx square plus 9y is equal to 0. It's all, in all those sums, right hand side is 0 because particular integral is going to be 0. Only complementary factor is required to be found. So I am going to solve it. First of all, I am writing this equation in terms of d, capital D. d square y plus 9y is equal to 0. Take y common. Then write auxiliary equation. d square plus 9 is equal to 0, and d square plus 9 equal to 0, you can use calculator or you can get the value of d like this: d equal to plus minus 3i, and these values are imaginary and different of the type 0 plus minus 3i. This in the form of alpha plus minus I beta I have written. These values are imaginary and different, therefore complementary factor is what? E to the power 0x in bracket c1 cos of 3x plus c2 sin of 3x. Here alpha is 0 and beta is 3. The c1 cos 3x plus c2 sin 3x will be the complementary factor. The solution of the differential equation is y equal to complementary factor plus particular integral. Complementary factor plus particular integral, and particular integral is 0. Therefore, this is the solution of given differential equation. This is the solution of this differential equation. Okay. Now we are going to discuss one more sum on the differential equation. Solve the differential equation. Fourth one. Solve the differential equation. d square plus d y is equal to 0. Is it? Now, this equation is already given in terms of d. The auxiliary equation is d square plus d is equal to 0. The d is common, d plus 1. Then here d is 0, d is minus 1. Then complementary factor is what? c1 e to the power 0x plus c2 e to the power minus x. Means writing directly, the solution y is equal to solution of the given differential equation, complementary factor and particular integral is what? 0. Therefore, y equals c1 e to the power 0 is 1, c2 e to the power minus x. This is the solution to the differential equation. Now, we'll be discussing about the particular integral. In all those sums, the right hand side was 0. Therefore, particular integral vanished, But now we'll be discussing some problems where right hand side will be non-zero. It will be function of x. If right hand side is non-zero, if it is given in function of x, then particular integral will be non-zero. That will be required to be found. And how to find out particular integral? There are various methods. It varies, means author to author, So many of them they are calling as a direct method or shortcut method or short method, like that. So in the next video, we will be discussing how to find particular integral and how to solve the linear differential equation with constant coefficients. Thank you very much.